lanes to play around on the Xin Zhao, and when you get to a point in the game when Azir and Tristana are irrelevant, Xin Zhao isn't separated, and they can't take advantage of their 5v5 strength, but then it's going to be reliant on Solid Snake to find you those early game leads, and I feel like he's capable of doing it. He couldn't do it against EDG.
But the Xin Zhao, we know, can be so strong in the early game.
He then loses all of his DPS, so he needs the items to be completed before he can really look for those trades, and now we see Solid Snake up in the top lane.
Panther going to need to try to find a way out of this one. The stun does not work. Poppy denying any escape. Solid Snake just going to try to walk him down. The red buff is there. He's running now for his life. He has the flash, but I don't even think it's worth burning it. First blood dropping for Solid Snake in the early game, and after a rough game one, this is the kind of start. He wants to make a play, but does get spotted
Snake
a little bit.
There.
And I feel like Kotopaco is now baiting. He now knows, but Ubisoft does not know. Here comes Solid Snake. Walking forward, the root is there. Predator comes out. Ubisoft looks like he's just going to be food for Solid Snake and Kotopaco. Another kill drops. Triple running for his life. The heal already burned. Lion Gaming support now training up the next White Lotus. The guy second only to White Lotus. We're going to hold that thought is in the mid lane. We see the play coming out. Kotopaco now potentially in trouble, running for his life, and this could be a kill back for the Direwolves. Rise is going to get taken down. A nice start, but here comes the Tom Kench. Triple throwing down a bit of damage. Ubisoft knocking him back immediately, just denying the play. Direwolves not even going to let it hit the tower. No one is really playing around this pressure point right now, so this is just going to get used. Red Herald. Realm warped in, but now they're just going to start the fight. The Red Herald's not there. Triple getting this one kicked off, but he may just go down immediately. The heal now comes out. Beautiful team fight for the Direwolves thus far. Poppy doing what she can to deny. Now the Tom Kench is here. Ubisoft going to back the rest of the team up. They're trying to pick up Kotopaco, but they're not going to get it. Beautiful denial from Arce. Pulling through in the end, and only Solid Snake is going to drop.
So I love the use of the Realm. Those tanks faster than Renyu can, but obviously in terms of damage output, Renyu's going to have that advantage. The skirmish kicks off the mid. Taking a lot of damage here, but Solid Snake is on the way in. Ubisoft is here as well, but that Xin Zhao is still quite far behind. Cupcake going to hold back in the duration of his ulti. Arce still might go down here. Azir wants it. Is he going to get it? One more auto means Triple takes down the support on the side of it. Primed and ready, but can Direwolves capitalize on the fight?
Or Cupcake's waiting on the side. Cupcake's waiting on the side. He's looking for that engage opportunity. Solid Snake, though, moving up. If they can kill the Skarner before he gets a chance to ult, flashing back into the middle of the team. Now the Ornn ulti coming through is going to hit two members, but Kotopaco's untouched on the side. Ryu's alive as well, but Triple's not going to give him easy access. Two members taken out immediately by the Direwolves. A beautifully played fight, and now they're just going to have to back off. Too many threats on the side of Direwolves to fight any longer, and Drake, it's going to take a miracle for them to steal this one. They have no access to the smite. Arce went with the barrier instead. It is just going to get taken down by the Direwolves, and Direwolves now with a significant goal lead. And they can keep forcing these 5v5s so they know they're stronger. Ornn ulti now coming out. Poppy gonna try and find the disengage. Two threats taken out. Biopanther needs to make his way out, but he's been suppressed and pulled back into the team. This is a pick back. Can they get the kill? Cupcake now in the middle of everybody. Ubisoft throwing out a bit of damage. King untouched on the backside. Is he gonna go for any more aggressive plays? Just decides to back off. Low health bars across the board, but Direwolves will break the tower in the end. Matchup. And now they're just going to focus down the Baron. Triple and Ubisoft is going to go for the two-man here. What's the opportunity here for Solid Snake? Can he find a way in? 5K dropping. Direwolves, are they going to risk the 50-50? Solid Snake's going in. Realm Warp is there. Alistair's going to try to force him back. The Skarner, can he make it into the pit? Relic in the middle of everybody. Renyu goes in. He takes down the jungler. The Baron does drop in his favor, though. Maybe Infinity can fight this back. They have the man advantage, but they've lost the Baron. If they die here, the game will end in the favor of Direwolves. Relic doing what he can to save the day, but the 80 carry's already gone. Kotopaco versus the world as Direwolves just clean up this fight, take the Baron, and look to end all hope for this Infinity lineup.
Direwolves find a huge fight, and while it costs them their jungler, it could very well secure them the game as King jumps in again.
TPing again, flashing forward, the QSS kills him mid-air. No mercy for the Direwolves. They are unconcerned about jet lag. They are unconcerned about their sub-jungler. They are making it work here on the play-in stage, picking up their first win of the tournament, putting Infinity down to 0-2. If you are an OPL fan, this is exactly the game one you wanted to see because Direwolves are absolutely cleaning house.
Huge props to the sub-jungler coming in as an emergency sub from Challenger to World. Kind of setting up for allowing Direwolves to come back into the game, but you've got to imagine the pressure that was on that young man's shoulders, right? Like, Direwolves have been the representative internationally for the last 2 years for the OPL, and they thought that with this group, there's a good chance of them finishing second. They would avoid EDG in the playoffs. And things